me, Demandbase is the company that will enable B2B businesses to be successful with their go-to-market now and moving forward.
Demandbase to me is a place of immense growth, immense change. Demandbase is a place where people can come to realize their potential and do things that maybe not even they believed that they could do.
So many people out there who think they know what Demandbase is, right? Because we've been around for a long time, and so people might think of us as an account identification vendor or an advertising vendor, but because there's been so much innovation and change at Demandbase over the last couple of years, it's time for people to rethink what they think of as Demandbase.
Demandbase is a smarter go-to-market platform. Demandbase helps B2B go-to-market teams of every size and scale around the world get better at engaging with their customers.
Demandbase has always been a very aspirational, almost little engine that could for many, many years. Demandbase is finally really getting its recognition and the shot that it's always deserved.
Why is it still so frustrating to be marketed and sold to as a B2B buyer? Because sales and marketing teams haven't solved the problem of account intelligence, making sense of all that data generated by the new digital purchase journeys as buyers research their problems and solutions online. If B2B marketers and salespeople can collect and use this data at the right time, they can make better decisions and be more relevant when it matters most.
And I think what's exciting about the last year leading up to today is that we have the most robust ABM platform. And then we've seen with COVID and the acceleration of digital transformation that you need other elements to be successful. So Demandbase has now expanded beyond ABM to include, so first of all, advertising has been so successful, so that's a standalone cloud. And we've made additional acquisitions to move into sales intelligence and data. So I think we're poised right now with the rebrand to say, hey, we're not only are we a leader in ABM, but we're much bigger than that. And that's why I'm excited about right now. And I think it's the most exciting time to be at Demandbase.
I just think about how much the process of B2B go-to-market has changed in just the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Right. It's totally transformational, and to many companies, it doesn't look anything like it looked 2 years ago. And even despite that amount of change, I would say that Demandbase changed even more in the last 2 years. This is not last year's Demandbase. I think this is an all-new Demandbase. It's a new company. Yeah. And I think we're really poised for great things as we kind of look to the future.
Yeah. Well, to that point, so we're a new ABM platform, we have these new clouds, and we're a new executive team. Mm-hmm. But I think the cool thing about us being a new executive team is that we all kind of knew each other in different ways. Yeah. Allison having worked with us, our chief product officer was a customer of ours.
I worked with Brian.
Our CFO was connected with Allison. So although we've got a completely new executive team, it's an executive team that knows how to work together really effectively.
B2B buying today is digital, it's complex, it's anonymous, right? So all these signals about what people might be interested in, what products they might be looking to buy, those are actually really hidden from us today as people do research digitally, off of our website. And then even the data that we have, information about people coming to our website or responding to marketing campaigns, that's fragmented and it doesn't roll up properly to the account level. And this leads to something that I like to call account blindness, where marketers and salespeople can't really see and understand what's happening at their accounts. And they end up having to use hunches to make decisions around which accounts they should go after and who they want to talk to and what might be relevant to say. And this results in a lot of frankly spamming our best customers with the wrong message at the wrong time. So what's so cool about account intelligence is it solves this problem. It takes all the data that a company has about their customers and their prospects, brings it together at the account level, and then augments it with all the amazing information that Demandbase has about accounts, like intent, who's in market, technographics, what technologies they own, firmographic information, contacts. And together, this allows our customers to inject intelligence into every step of the buyer's journey.
The suite is built in 2 layers, our account intelligence platform and the activation layer where our cloud solutions live. The account intelligence platform is where the data is collected and turned into insights about target accounts and prospects. What kinds of data? Lots of different kinds. Company information, things like company size, financials, number of employees, market segments, industries, and locations. We collect that for about 19 million companies. Account hierarchy data, showing things like parent and subsidiary relationships that identify how accounts relate to each other. This type of information is hugely important for account-based marketing and selling. Technographics that show a company's technology stack, the hardware and software they're using now, along with insights into their technology adoption. We cover more than 18,000 technologies for this. Again, for a lot of vendors, this insight is critical for knowing how to sell to a company because they identify and qualify what technology the company already uses or might be looking for. So the sales and marketing teams can target their ideal customer profile. We don't just bring software to the table, we bring the data too, to offer a unified B2B go-to-market suite. Intelligence without action isn't enough to drive results. Our activation layer takes the high-value data from our account intelligence and turns it into action. That's done in 4 cloud solutions: the ABX Cloud, Advertising Cloud, Sales Intelligence Cloud, and Data Cloud. So that's Demandbase One, an account intelligence platform that collects high-value data about prospects, accounts, and buying teams. And an activation layer with 4 clouds that help turn that intelligence into action across the entire purchase journey. The impact is enormous because now B2B go-to-market teams can bring together all of this powerful insight about buyers and target accounts and use it to be smarter, more relevant, and more timely. It's a way better way to market and sell to B2B buyers.
All of our 4 clouds stand alone if the customer chooses to pursue them that way. And so I often think like an infinity loop or a train, you can get on the demand-based bus wherever it makes sense for you, land and expand.
The thing about this digital transformation of buying is that it spins off so much data about what people might be doing and what they're interested in, but that data is so fragmented. It lives in all these different systems, and I think it makes it really hard for companies to really understand, to spot the opportunities, that are out there. It makes it, I think, hard for them to know kind of exactly how to interact with their, what to say to each account, and then ultimately close the business. So that's why I'm so excited about this whole idea of account intelligence. Bringing together the assets we were just talking about. It's the intent data that Demandbase had and the web analytics with the first-party data, plus the firmographic data and the technographic data and these other things, that we've gotten together. I think when companies can really take all that information together and process it using all the AI that we're bringing to the table, I think it's going to really help customers to, just be a lot smarter, in their go-to-market by injecting that intelligence into everything they do.
Yeah, I'm really excited for our customers because how important it is to have that trust in the data and for the data to be accurate, so that everyone that's interacting with that data believes in it and making better decisions and working smarter and more efficiently. So it's going to be a huge win for our customers. I'm very excited that we're focusing on the account intelligence layer because features and functionalities and buttons aren't really worth anything if the underlying data isn't amazing. So this is a huge win.
Yeah, and I think where we really stand out, and it's amazing, for our customers, is that inaccurate data kills trust, right? And we're really the first company that's going to commit to having accurate, scalable data across the whole account journey, and that's account intelligence, with a history of developing leading go-to-market applications. And I think that combination of committing to the data in a way that is trusted versus, frankly, the data ecosystem, which unfortunately hasn't been that trustworthy, but having a commitment to accuracy and quality of data with a history of developing really innovative applications and bringing it together with machine learning, I think is just going to take the go-to-market to a whole new level. And that's really the future. It's a future where we can use data in real time to target effectively, and not just who you should target, but what you should target and how you should measure, and how does that becoming a self-fulfilling virtuous circle. So super excited about the future.
I think that's such a great point about having the data and the applications. Because there's lots of places you can go get data today, and maybe it's questionable accuracy, but you can get the data. But activating those insights, into things that really make your go-to-market better is a real challenge. And because we have it all together, I think we make that easier for our customers.
And it informs the way we develop software. Our understanding of account intelligence enables us to build from the ground up really an account-based B2B stack, and marketers and salespeople in B2B have been beholden to B2C tech stack. So that data asset is really the key that unlocks our ability to build world-class B2B applications.
Well, I think it's also a virtuous cycle. Our advertising product, is connected to the bid stream, so that creates the intent data, right? Having the intent data drives the sales intelligence. Right, more sales intelligence users ultimately are going to help us acquire, drive our business to drive more contact data.
Yep.
Which has, more ABX customers, we get more data that makes our account identification better, which ultimately goes back and makes the advertising better.
We're in such a position to have the network effect of getting the volume that you need to create world-class data. And you remind me, I'm really excited about the future of advertising. Having spent a lot of my career in advertising. The average B2B advertising technology has transformed, and the way it's used in the go-to-market is so much more effective than it has been, and being a leader there is going to be really important. It's just, what it used to be something that marketing did, right? Like salespeople were advertising, but now it's about creating these warm conversations with customers, and we're using sales insights to target our advertising, and then campaign performance to drive sales outreach. So it's grafted into the go-to-market like it never has been.
When I think of the future of Demandbase, I get really excited because I think of a full soup to nuts go-to-market engine that is integral and embedded with our customers, solving every problem they have in terms of their entire go-to-market. That's really exciting to me, to be a one-stop shop for our customers, where they can rely on us for almost every need they have in terms of their go-to-market.
And to me, that's as big of an opportunity as exists today.
We are not your grandfather's Demandbase. This is the all-new Demandbase. And I really hope right now is the time when people take the opportunity to check out what's new.
I've been here for 8 years. I've seen us grow from 80 people to 800 people, and I'm confident that the best years are ahead of this company.
Pivotal moment for Demandbase because it's a pivotal moment for the market, right? There's been this long transformation of how sales and marketing sells to other businesses within business, which has been disrupted by technology, digital technologies, and which COVID accelerated. And there's awareness in all these businesses that there's a better way to go to market, that there should be new technologies that use data, artificial intelligence, applications to make their go-to-market more efficient. And what's most exciting is that they're looking to Demandbase to provide that solution. And we're right at that moment that's taking many years to get to. And I know we're going to capitalize it because we have great people in the company.